So, are you struggling when it comes to really being more productive in your business and in your life to where you have more free time to do more of the things that you enjoy? Well, if that's the case, I want you to stick around because I'm going to be giving you my personal 5 productivity hacks to really help you become a more productive entrepreneur. So, stay tuned. All right, well, hello. My name is Symone Redmond. I am a YouTube marketing strategist, and I teach women entrepreneurs how to grow their business with the power of online video by showing them how to get more leads, more sales, and of course, more clients in their business. This video is definitely important to me because I am one of those type of people that used to struggle with productivity and really setting time to do certain things so that I have more free time to do what I really enjoy. So I'm going to be giving you my 5 productivity hacks that has really helped me when it comes to growing my business this year, especially so that you can learn how to do the same thing. So here we go. So number 1 is to make a reasonable to-do list. So what do I mean when I say reasonable? You want to make sure that you are not overwhelming yourself with all of the things that you have to do. So as you see, this notebook right here is like my everything. Everything is in there, what I need to do, how I need to write certain things out, what is the next what's the structure for things that I need to do for the day, for my business, and in my personal life. That right there. That good old binder notebook right there. So what I like to do is that when I am writing my to-do list, I write my to-do list based on specific things because I don't want to overwhelm myself. So if I'm going to be focusing on, for instance, I'm focusing on Facebook ads or whatever like that, I need to write my to-do list specifically for Facebook ads, okay? And I write every single thing down because I need to know what's my next step. What do I need to do so that I'm not feeling overwhelmed with all of the things that I need to do? I try not to put too much on myself every single day because, of course, I'm only one person. I have a business and things like that. And you want to make sure that you're not going to go crazy when you see and look at all of your things that you have to do. So just make it reasonable. Make it to where it's something that you can read and be like, okay, I could do that. I need to do that right now at this moment and get that done. So just make a reasonable to-do list. Don't try to put so much in one to-do list in one day because you're going to feel overwhelmed trying to get everything done and you're not going to be able to. Number 2 is to focus on one goal at a time. Now, focusing on one goal at a time, like I said in number 1, it reduces overwhelm. So say if you are doing Facebook ads and then you're like, okay, well, I got to create YouTube videos. I have calls to do today, quote unquote. This is my actual day that I'm creating this video. I set certain times and I focus on one goal a day. So earlier this morning, I created my Facebook ads. Now I'm creating YouTube videos so that I am not overwhelming. So one thing is done. Now we're going to focus on the other thing. And then I'm able to speak on the phone with my clients. So focus on one thing at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. If you feel like, oh my gosh, well, things have to get done at the same time in order for it to get done, try not to do it that way. And I promise you, once you kind of learn and be like, okay, this is it and this is this, and that's all that I'm doing, that's all that matters. Because you are going to get it done. You just have to really set everything up the way that you want to so that you can and be more productive inside of your business. Number 3 is to track your time. Now, of course, this is one of the biggest things that we do not get back in our lives is time. So you want to make sure that you are tracking your time and say, okay, if I don't get this done by 10 o'clock, I have to move on to the next thing. And you just have to come back and do that maybe tomorrow or next week or whatever the thing is that you didn't get finished. So making sure that you're setting a time, say, okay, I'm going to create YouTube videos for an hour. Perfect. If you have a timer or another phone where you can set a timer on it, set it for 60 minutes or however many minutes that you feel like you need to really focus on that one task and get it done. Because we can set a list, and I used to do this all the time. I would create a whole list and be like, I'm doing this today. And then next thing you know, time gets away from us and we're not able to do that and we're not able to achieve it. And I would get so upset at myself and be like, why in the heck am I not finishing everything? I wasn't setting a time structure. So when I write my goals or the things for my productivity in my notebook, I set a time and say, okay, Facebook ads needs to be done at 10 o'clock. YouTube videos need to be done at 11, right? And I give myself like time in between, take a water break, go to the restroom, whatever, if I'm gonna be working all day. So we have to make sure that we are utilizing the time the best way possible. Number 4 is to break your goals up into smaller tasks, bite-sized tasks, right? So I love this concept because when I do things, I don't just say work on Facebook ads and that's it, or create YouTube videos. I break them down so I can know what is it that I'm truly working on. So if I'm going to be working on Facebook ads, what specifically do I need to work on in order for that entire goal to be achieved? All right, so you see this here. I know you really can't see the writing because of the lighting, but I set goals and I write everything down that needs to be done, and then I have things that I need to like watch or things like that. So I kind of make my goals that way, my productivity hack, so that I know, okay, if I'm going to be working on one thing, what exactly needs to happen in order for that. So it's kind of like you're outlining. Think of like when you were in school and you're outlining a paper, you have your topic and then you have the subject, like what you're going to talk about in that paragraph. It's like the same thing, y'all. So if you could do that, write everything down, put your biggest subject up there, and then outline it and say, okay, this needs to be done, this needs to be done, this needs to be done in order for the entire goal to be achieved. That will make it a little bit easier for you to become more productive when you are working inside of your business. Number 5, last but not least, is to pick one thing and finish it until completion. Make sure that you are completing what it is that you want, because of course, when you set that time, you're also setting the time to say, I want this done so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Because I want you to understand, we all have lives, we all have families that we have to attend to and be present in things with them. So you don't want to take too much of your time, but you also want to set it to where it's like, if I don't get this done, then we're going to move it to the next day. But your goal is to try to get it done, as much done as possible. If you are using all of the 5 steps in this video, you will be able to achieve and try to get everything done in one day. Okay, so I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. Like I said, set a time and say, okay, I know that, if the kids are gone, your spouse is not at work, not home or whatever, and you're home by yourself. Okay, from 8 a.m. to 2, I'm getting all of this done. And after 2 o'clock p.m., I'm not doing anything else. I don't care what's going on. But after 2, it's me and my family and what else I want to do in my personal life that makes me happy, right? So you just have to kind of learn how to do that. And then when you do, it's going to be fantastic. Fantastic. So you just have to really learn how to set that time and making sure that you're getting everything done. So of course, like this video if you really enjoyed the tips in it. And of course, leave a comment and let me know which productivity hack is going to work best for you. So I have another video for you to check out, and that is right here, to where you can learn how to achieve a work-life balance inside of your business, because we all are about it. Most of us still do work full-time jobs or part-time jobs, and we have to learn how to have that balance. So go ahead and check that video out, and I will see you over there.